Hey guys, welcome to another part of Racer. This time we are doing the mirrored versions of the tracks. Before we begin that, I have lost the save again. Both the save state and the fucking memory card save. So I had to go through the entire game again. And now I get to show you the times for everything here. Now, I don't know if I did any better or any worse at the day tracks because I remember what I got beforehand. I'm pretty sure I did some bits worse. But for the most part, things haven't really changed too much on me beating records. Billy Canada, still not happening too much. But I got close and fastest lap. I got very close and fastest lap. That's about the closest I ever got with that. But, Night, definitely improved on that. I have gotten a lot of... I got some decent time breaks, and I got some very close times. Like, not even a joke here. Look at this shit. Serious, look at this. 1 second off. Fucking hell. And then there's Glacier Bay here, which, yeah, like, see, I'm trying my best here, and just look at this! Look at the fucking vest left of me in that thing. It's like fucking 4 milliseconds apart. What the fuck? But yeah, we're now doing the mirrored tracks, and there's a reason why I've lost these saves, because I actually fixed the Q file, which is what Menafed needs to actually play PS1 games. And essentially, I can now play the music of this game. I mean, so far we've only heard this one song every time I go to the menu and such, but there is more than just this one song, surprisingly. It's just my Q file was really shit. So after fixing that up, we now have the music of the game, and I can now talk about it. So I have something to talk about this part, which is good. Also, yeah. Now when I heard mirrored, my first thought, like directly in, was this is gonna be reverse shit, isn't it? It's gonna be me going for the entire track backwards. That's a reoccurring theme of every racing game. That does not happen here. In fact, it's just the lazier kind. It is just the exact same map of day with the shit from night and with a few minor changes here and there of the items. And the whole track is just flipped. Like horizontal, and that's it. I mean, everything doesn't look reversed. Like, the text is fine and such. It's just like they flip the fucking map, and that's it. There's nothing else I can tell you about that. I mean, it's just fucking shit, really. It's just the shit from hard of all the iron placements and such, of all the void placements, and the fucking map's mirrored. It's flipped. That's it. And, of course, the same shit as with fucking hard, with the, you know, the night, I mean. So, it's still gonna be difficult. The timer is still gonna be a pain in the ass, but we have a near fully upgraded boat now. So, it's easier. But, yeah, that's all I can say about that. But the music, it's alright. Now, the songs are all named off the tracks. So, this is, well, the Miami, you know, nothing too special about that one. There is one song that isn't named after a track, though. And no, I don't mean the menu song. That's just called Menu. Doesn't really change from that. But there is one other song that you can play during the race that it's practically on its own thing. And I'll talk about that later on, but right now, this is essentially the song for the first track of the game. And I mean, it's not that bad. very fucking... Yeah, it's that sort of tone of like Beach Boys and shit. That whole fucking twang shit. The guitar. That fucking bit. Whenever there's a beach and they want to make a song about that beach, it's always the twang and that fucking bullshit. It's always there. But yeah, this song ain't too bad. It's definitely making the sound very intense. And, you know, after doing the same track like twice already and now doing it a third time, I'm not really getting the intensity. I don't know about you guys. I'm not feeling it. And there you go. So much easier than night because I had a much higher upgraded boat this time. So the time there was easier to deal with, basically. Not more forgiving, just easier to deal with. Now it's time for the bonus track and its song. See, two of the things are now closed off. This song is called Fractal. It's Golden Sands and all that, but yeah, this is called Fractal. Now, why is it called Fractal? You'll find out soon enough. Not right now, but soon enough. And yeah, just gonna go ahead and finish this. And by the way, this is actually the last time you'll be seeing this bonus track. The reason for this is because essentially we don't come back here again because we get our last upgrade. If we get all 5 tokens this time in the next track, we get our bonus on the bottom right, but we can't do it because the boat is done. We have all upgrades. It's fully upgraded. We need to choose another boat. So, yeah. But now it's time for Wild Water Canyon. Which, it is upgraded fucking boat. Like, fully upgraded boat here. Best you can have Americano. It's the track in the water and everything like that is still gonna be a pain in the ass, and the controls are still shit. So I'm still gonna have a hard time, and the camera is not gonna help me on jumps or when I hit walls and like go offshore. It's gonna be an asshole. And so is the CPU. The CPU gonna be like fucking walls to me as well. Now you might be noticing that this sounds very similar so far to not only the intro song, but also the fucking Golden Sands song. That's because pretty much almost every song in this game is essentially the same instruments and the same beats and just a lot of the same shit. See? They couldn't really think of different types of songs to put in this game, I'm guessing. So they kind of just take whatever they got made and just change up a bit, you know? Put samples here instead of there, and maybe change the tempo a bit or whatever, and it's just like, it's the same fucking shit though. It's essentially the menu song, but they changed it a bit. That's it. It's not that different. It's literally just the fucking song you would hear from the menu. At least with the first track, it had those instruments where it's very, like, beachy and shit. This one, though, is just the menu. Like, essentially, just the menu song. The songs do last for a few minutes though. Not that long, but they do last because I had to like, this is what I had to do in order to get this shit working. All of the files inside the copy I got were a bin. I made the queue, there was no queue file, and a whole bunch of 8s. Oh, and by the way, I got stuck there. Yeah, thanks game, you fucking piece of shit. But yeah, it was just a fuck ton of 8 files, and I don't know what to do with it, so I had to look it up. And what I found out was I had to go and convert all the 8 files into WAV files on fucking Monkey's Audio. This little application that's just for this shit. And then I put them all in with their WAV format as binary, not as WAV. Otherwise it plays like a fucking CD audio CD instead of a game. And now it works. Originally, I just tried to use the 8 files. I just tried to like do binary 8 and all that crap, and all I would get was static. I would get ear rates by static. And people like Spikes have told me, oh, you can fucking play the 8 files. You don't need to convert them at all. And WAV is utterly pointless and all that bullshit. And yet, like, I had to look at recent fucking shit from ISOZone and crap, and they all said the same thing, convert it to WAV. I don't know. Well, there you go, that is it for the canyon. And that was the entire song, I believe, so, yeah. And, I'm being serious, we don't get a bonus because entirely upgraded Americano, so it doesn't appear for us. It's just continue now. No bonuses for us. See? I can't even select it. But now we can go into Love Glacier Bay at Alaska. So, time to do our last track and then we end the part here. Here is going to be the song for Glacier Bay. Sun up, sort of low. You know, just sort of mellow. Then comes this shit. Bring the drum samples. Fucking assholes. Then bring in the drum beat. Same shit as the night, honestly. The only thing they changed is that they removed some of the fucking boosts. That's it. And the green boys are gone. Yeah, this song is just... It starts off as this mellow sort of drum and bass sort of thing. Then they bring in the fucking screeching guitar. They bring in the wailing. And that is the entire song. Now, the good news is, this song does not sound anything like any of the other music in this game. The bad news is that it just sounds really crap, regardless. I mean, the music in this game isn't really good overall. Sometimes it's kind of generic, sometimes it's very copy-paste-ish, as we've heard from fucking the last fucking track. And sometimes it's this. Which has something really nice going. And then they add bits that are just bad. That sound like they're trying way too fucking hard because it's way too 90s. And they fuck it up bad. And the people's name that made this was apparently Apollo 44. Like, it was an actual band that made this. So far, the intro music and the menu music have not gotten a copyright hit. So either Apollo 44 will not copyright the music of this game, the publishers will not copyright the music of this game, or Apollo 44 are dead and nobody cares about them anymore. So nobody's bothering to fucking look up any of their songs in case someone's like playing a video game that has their shit or whatever. I definitely never heard of these guys before until this game. And, yeah. It's not good, honestly. Really not good. Really shitty. And, quite honestly, that is going to be it. Because, we basically beat this track. We made some amazing fucking, you know, laps here. Look at that shit. This is a really good race here. And, yeah. That is it for this part. That means that next part is essentially going to be the last 3 fucking tracks of Mirrored. And that's it. Because there's only like 3 championships. This is obviously the 3rd championship, the Mirror Championship. So, not much left. I've beaten all the fucking times so far. But yeah, all we have left is Canada to Hawaii. So, I'm gonna make a save. Because I need to get this shit back in gear on the saves and such. And fix this. Because by editing the Q file, apparently Mednafen cannot look for the Rapid Racer saves anymore. It can't find them, even though it's the same fucking file name and shit. And it's just, whatever. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time for the end of these shitty Mirrored races.